Well, a new bombshell report from the World Health Organization is turning what we know about dementia upside down.
It turns out almost half of all dementia cases could be prevented with some really simple advice to help lower your risk. And for more on this morning, we're joined by Dr. Helena Popovic, who's a dementia and brain specialist. Morning to you, Doctor. Look, there is, of course, the usual advice like avoiding tobacco and alcohol, but there are also some other things that we should be avoiding. Take us through what they are.
Well, firstly, avoid soft drinks because every soft drink is a bullet to your brain. They deliver a massive amount of sugar in a short amount of time, which impairs communication between brain cells and actually negatively affects gene expression in our brain. Just for the record, with alcohol, 4 standard drinks a week will start to shrink your brain. So the government guidelines, 10 for women a week, 14 for men, way out of date with what the science says, because we start to shrink our brain after 4 a week. Avoid artificial sweeteners, the chemical ones, sucralose, saccharin, aspartame, because if you consume them regularly over a number of years, that's been found to increase dementia risk. Avoid toxic relationships. I'm glad you've got a segment on that after this, because toxic relationships drive inflammation, cortisol production, which damages our brain. Inflammation is a major driver of Alzheimer's and other dementias. But likewise, don't socially isolate yourself, because loneliness is as damaging as smoking 15 cigarettes a day.
Oh, wow.
Avoid monotony and sameness, because our brain needs novelty. When you retire from work, don't retire from life. Continue to give your brain a reason to stay sharp, and it will. Volunteering is a great option. It reduces dementia risk. And now that it's winter, I'm just going to mention, don't burn open wood fires, because they release fine particulate matter and toxic soot, which travels into our lungs, then our bloodstream, then our brain. That sets off inflammation and also increases dementia risk.
Wow, a lot of things to think about there, Helena. So when it comes to food and fitness, there are also some specific things that we should be doing. What's on that list?
Yes, eat real food. Think every meal is an opportunity to heal. Berries, leafy greens, raw nuts, olive oil, oily fish. Think sardines on a bed of spinach drizzled with olive oil. Your brain will love it. Just as importantly, though, just quit junk food, fast food, ultra-processed foods, packaged foods, because all those chemicals, artificial colourings, flavourings, emulsifiers, industrial oils and added sugars are toxic to our brain. Another really important one is rustle up some muscle. That means do strength training. Just as we have a gut-brain connection, we also have a muscle-brain connection. And if our muscles shrink, so does our brain. So strength training is just as important as all that aerobic exercise. And be a lifelong learner. Our brain continues to need to be challenged. Think a dance a day keeps dementia away, because it is socially, mentally and physically stimulating.
Oh, I love that. Okay, you're running a dementia boot camp. What exactly is that? How does that work?
It's a brain boosting boot camp. It is an online 28-day program for people who want to boost their brain to perform at their peak, eliminate brain fog in menopause and avoid dementia, particularly Alzheimer's as they age. It starts this Wednesday. You can register at drhelenapopovic.com, and the weekly webinars are all recorded, so you can watch it at any time.
Oh, well, you've given us so much to think about this morning.
Yes,
Thank you
literally.
so much
And
for
that will
your
help.
time, and that will actually help stave it off. Thanks for your insights today.
My pleasure.
Thanks for that.